Welcome back, students. So last time I mentioned that I will be explaining in a separate video about the mini project. So the mini project is for this course, it is about transforming the image. So here you see this image. I got it from the internet. I will explain it to you what you have to do. So this image you see over here, it is both the orientation is not right, and then it has got some sort of skew, or you can say it has some shear behavior. So image, it's not perfectly straight. So one side of the image is far from us. We want to make it straight ahead of us using perspective transform. So this is something very useful in daily lives, and for some purpose once I needed some identification documents from my father, and he sent me an image of his identification card, which was like this, tilted on a side. And I used these things which are in computer vision, these ones exactly, to make it straight, and it helped me a lot in a practical manner. So I will show you. These things can be, I don't know, but I first tried to do it using the Photoshop, and I will share it with you how it works, but I couldn't get the exact results. So if you, for example, use Photoshop, this is Photoshop version 6. So this is just to show you. I'm sure Photoshop is a very advanced software. There will be some options, but I couldn't manage to do it myself. Maybe there are some other options. So here in the Photoshop, when you open it up, the image, so we will see this modification or transformation using both, using our programming and or using in the Photoshop, and you will see the difference between the two. So here it is. Uh, this is the image in the Photoshop. If you go over here on the side, you have this tools panel, and here there is an option. For example, you click and hold the mouse button, you will see many options, not only one. The normally used option is, for example, crop tool. Someone wants to cut the image. We will be using this perspective to crop tool. So perspective is the same thing that you have seen in the perspective transform. So it will crop the picture. Crop means to cut, and also it will do some perspective transform. So I will show you, but the results are not promising. They are not so good. So just make a box and then extend this box around the image, the one that you want to crop. So you have to map the four corners, same as in your technique. Okay. Try to make it perfectly, and I think you should zoom in a little bit. Okay, so now you will be in better position to mark. And then when you press over here this tick button, it will make it like this. Now if you zoom out, it does something like this, which is not good at all. It is not good. So this is the result you get over here using the Photoshop. Now you come over there, and I will show you over there how it looks like. We will try over transformation. So come back to the lab. So here it is, the mini project. Just load. This code is not with you, so you can just check over here in the video. So just load the image. So because this image is same size, 700 by 700 pixels, So I put over here the same dimensions for figure. So this is the image, and in grayscale I want to transform it. So what I will do is, first step is to make a rectangle. So initially I start with some bad values, then I will adjust. So first of all, remember I explained that the numbers, the numbering for this function polylines, this function polyline, it starts making lines starting from left corner, top left, then below, and then to the right, and then up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So first of all, let us make correction for this one. So just making a guess, so it will be less than 100, maybe 80, and 300 is okay. So 80. Okay, what will be the second one? Here it will be maybe 220 and 500, 500 and 220. Okay, so this is up to you. It will depend on your guts, but with the time you can make it perfect. So it only takes time how you do this thing. So 640 maybe, or 30, and 400, and no, not 400, lesser than 400, 370. Finally this one is 500, and 500 is, I think, okay, but the other one is should be lesser. 190 maybe. So let's try. uh, Draw it again from the beginning to remove the old line. So this is it. It's still not good, so I will do more tweaking. So 160, this one will be, so this is almost correct. This one will be 5, the Y is mostly not correct, so it will be 510, and this will be a little less, 360, and the upper one will be, I think, okay. So now it makes sense. Still 510 and 215 maybe, a little back, and this one 350, and 630 is okay. So let's try again. So be careful about this image, specifically the lines are not so clear, so maybe you can zoom further, make it 16 by 16 image so that you can see clearly. And now I think it's almost okay. So now if you zoom it, yeah, there is a problem on the top. So 500 and maybe 150. And take it a little back, 490. Yeah, that makes sense. 300 and 635. So this tuning will take time, and hopefully you will be patient enough to try different values, and then you will get something. So here it is 515 maybe. So the third one here, little bit back, so 645 maybe. Yeah, this is too much. 33. So now I think it is perfect rectangle around the shape. So this is what you need. These are the four corners. You can always improve with time. So this is the second step. You have to draw the rectangle. So you have seen all this practice. With the time, with more effort, you will make it quite perfect. Okay. The next thing that you will do after you have created the rectangle around the shape that you want to make straight is the one that over here. What you have to do is take a little bit, make this boundary a little bit expanded so that you have some extra space. This is for making it more perfect. So how you can make extra space? Move all the four corners back. So back normally means up and to the left or to the right depending on the, so up or down depending on the pixel, it will mean taking the pixels, subtracting or adding 5 values. So here it will be, I think X will go back whereas Y will increase, and 633 I think it will increase 37, 33 no 38, and 48 will become 53, and fourth one X you will increase 95 whereas Y will decrease 45. So this is it. This step is more easier. You will add or subtract 5 values everywhere. Okay, that you have to do. So now load the original image, and with respect to that image you will proceed to step 3. I think I did some mistake somewhere that this one is not so good. So here it is 75. Take it back, I think. So you have to create a boundary, a little bit of bigger boundary around the pixels. So now I think it's more clearer. So now it is almost ready. Maybe I would like to increase the y value and decrease the other a little bit more. So so remember, the if the purpose is clear, then you can practice yourself whatever you want. And the purpose is that you make a boundary but a little bit expand it outside. Don't make it exact size of the image. It should be a little bit bigger than the image. So now I think it is okay. I can't see exactly over here on the top, so I can't say about anything on the top, but still it's okay, I think. Okay, now let's proceed to the next step. In the next step I will copy these values. Now the next step is also very important. I copy these values. Now these are the values for my input image. So these are the values for my input image, and so these are the points 1. So this is the list points 1. Now the second list will be points 2, and points 2 will modify this list. Okay, how it will modify? Now that's the question, important question. You have to decide where these points will go after modification. Okay, so normally what I do is that I will keep one set of points constant and the other set will move on. Okay, so maybe the x value will move for or maybe the first pixel will move here. Okay, so I will make a box or a rectangle like this. So here it is. I will move it to the value of x. So value of x for second pixel, it is 213. So I will put 213 here. Okay, and y will be coming down over here for this pixel. So how much it will come down? So here, what is the value of y for this is 500 and something, 525. I will use the same value of y for third one. Okay, so oh no, don't mess with the original value. Make sure that you do the calculation that how much is the distance this one. Okay, so if I do the calculation, that will help me a lot. So let me try. So I do the calculation for this. It will be in fact you will be calculating the Euclidean distance. So the Euclidean distance will be over here. No, it will not be easy to calculate. So just try some random value. If not, then I will go for the exact ones. And then, so this one will come down, then this one will also come down. So it will come down to the level of this one. So this one is at position 300. So the last one will also come at 300. Okay. and the X position will also change for these values, the same as the first one was changed in X. The last one will change in X position just as this one, third one. Okay, so let's try these values. This we generate the transformation matrix, apply the transformation and show the result. It will take time, but here you see the perfect result. So this is how, let me make it larger. So this is how you will work on the image. Now you got the perfect, for example, you want to have your ID card, and now you will get the perfect result. One sign of being having perfection is that you will get the line over here which is straight, the black line that you draw. If that line is not straight, it is zigzag or it is little tilted, you will see the difference over here very clearly. Okay. Now you can use Photoshop or Paint or any software, and you can cut the inner boundary very easily. Now this is a practical application. It has helped me practically many times at different occasions in life. So this is a typical very good trick. If anyone knows how to do this easily or quickly in Photoshop, please also share with me. I am still searching for such a nice method in Photoshop. I believe that in Photoshop it will be very quick. Okay. Now, what is your mini project? So the mini project over here for you people is that you will take a picture anywhere around you in your house or any place near you of some device. It can be anything like a washing machine or refrigerator or AC or anything from a side pose. Okay, so you will clearly show the side pose. Yeah, to make sure that you people are not copying images from the internet or using any other images or not sharing images with each other, every one of you will take a simple sticky paper, the yellow one for example, and write your name, your first name on that device. Let's say for this project you take the side view of the refrigerator at your home. So just first of all put your name on the top of the refrigerator in big capital words. Okay, so paste it over there. Then you take the side photo, and after that you have to follow these 5 steps I have shown over here. That photo you will bring it, load it in the Jupyter notebook, and then you make the box around it and show all these steps. Don't miss any step. Each one will have marks. Then make the box a little larger than the surroundings, and then you will do the transformation, and finally you will show this image over here, this one, and also you will cut it up and show me the final result at the final one also, or this one, this much is enough. So you will show this as your full project. So your project will print all these things as a Jupyter notebook. You will print it and submit it after your break. So this will be your starting image. For you it will be a different image, and the final result will be something like this, and there should be clearly somewhere your name on that thing. So this is your project. So it is even more important based on the situation. Now the projects may have more weightage, so make sure you work properly and you do it very nicely, and important thing is put all types of comments everywhere that you need. Okay, so good luck, and I hope it will be interesting for you all.